Welcome to the lecture on electromagnetic field theory. In continuation with the last lecture, we'll solve some more problem on dielectric material. In that, we'll solve problems on lossy dielectric and conducting medium, power flow and Poynting vector. So we have seen that on the wavy propagating in a lossless medium, then conductivity is 0, and in perfect dielectric conductivity is not equal to 0, and in lossy medium here you know that propagation constant gamma is equal to attenuation constant plus phase constant, that is equal to under root of J into angular frequency permeability into bracket conductivity of medium plus J into angular frequency and permittivity, and the phase velocity is given by 1 divided by under root of permeability into permittivity, where permeability mu is given by mu r mu naught, and mu naught is 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7. Mu r is depends upon the media, and epsilon r is equal to epsilon naught, where epsilon r is depending upon the media, and epsilon naught is equal to 8.54 into 10 raised to minus 12 farad meter. And third one is wavelength lambda is given by 2 pi by phase constant, and fourth one is intrinsic impedance eta is given by under root of j omega mu whole divided by sigma plus j omega epsilon. So let us consider a problem of acid electric where permittivity is equal to 2.5 and relative permeability is equal to 4 and conductivity is equal to 10 raised to minus 3 ohm per meter at a frequency of 10 megahertz. You have to find attenuation constant alpha, phase constant beta, and phase velocity Vp, and lambda is wavelength, and increase and impedance is eta. So here we know that gamma is equal to alpha plus j beta is equal to under root of j omega mu to bracket sigma plus j omega epsilon. Therefore, given angular frequency omega is equal to 2 pi f is equal to 2 pi into 10 into 10 raised to 6. The frequency is 10 megahertz and relative permittivity is given as 2.5 and relative permeability is 4. If you substitute here, gamma is equal to j into 2 pi into 10 raised to 7, 4 into 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7 into bracket sigma is 10 raised to minus 3 plus j 2 pi into 10 raised to 7 into 8.854 into 10 raised to minus 12 into 2.5. Then we will get simplification, we will get j into 315.82 into bracket 10 raised to minus 3 plus j into 1.3907 into 10 raised to minus 3. So here, if you convert this into a polar form, you get 315.82, angle is 90 degree. This is also converted to rectangular to polar using the calculator. You get 1.7129, angle is 54.18 into 10 raised to minus 3. So we get, after simplification, we get gamma is equal to 0.7355, angle is 72.14 degree. This is equal to alpha plus j beta. Comparing the, again converting this gamma in rectangular form, we get alpha plus j beta is equal to 0.255 plus j into 0.7. Therefore, attenuation constant alpha is given by 0.2255 Nm per meter, and phase constant beta is equal to 0.7 radian per meter. The phase velocity is given by angular frequency divided by phase constant beta. The angular frequency is given by 2 pi f is equal to 2 pi into 10 raised to 7, and beta already calculated 0.7 radian per second. If you simplify, we'll get 8.9759 into 10 raised to 7 meter per second. And the wavelength lambda is given by 2 pi by beta. 2 pi beta is calculated. Therefore, if you simplify, we'll get 8.975 meter. And the intrinsic impedance is given by under root of j omega mu divided by sigma plus j omega epsilon. If substitute the value of omega 2 pi f 2 pi into 10 raised to 7 and mu is equal to mu r into mu naught is 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7 into 4 whole divided by sigma is equal to 10 raised to minus 3 is 1 plus j into angular frequency omega is equal to 2 pi f and epsilon r is equal to 2.5 and epsilon r is equal to 8.854 into 10 raised to minus 12. Then we convert this rectangular to polar. We get under root of 315.82 angle 90 degree whole divided by again how to convert rectangular to polar. You get 1.7129 into 10 raised to minus 3 angle is 54.28 degree. If we divide and take the under root, we get eta intrinsic impedance is equal to 429.39. Angle is 17.86 degree ohms. Next, to solve the problem, it is for a EMF in good conductor. Here sigma is not equal to 0. Therefore, gamma is given by sigma plus j beta under root of j omega mu sigma plus j omega epsilon, where sigma is greater than omega epsilon. Therefore, gamma is equal to alpha plus j beta. If gamma is greater than omega epsilon, then this j omega epsilon can be neglected. Therefore, we get under root of j omega mu sigma. This is equal to under root of omega mu sigma, where the angle of j becomes 90 degree. This is equal to under root of omega mu sigma. Take 90 degree outside the bracket, we get 45 degree. Therefore, gamma is equal to alpha plus j beta is equal to under root of omega mu sigma. Angle theta, we get cos 45 degree plus sin 45 degree. But cos 45 degree is equal to 1 by root 2 and sin 45 degree is equal to 1 by root 2. If you simplify and separate real and imaginary part, you get gamma is equal to alpha plus j beta is equal to under root of take omega is equal to 2 pi f 2 pi into mu sigma whole divided by 2 plus j into under root of 2 pi mu sigma divided by 2. So 2 to cancel out here. Therefore, we will get under root of pi of mu sigma plus j into under root of pi of mu sigma. Therefore, alpha is equal to beta is equal to under root of pi of mu sigma, and eta is given by under root of j omega mu divided by sigma plus j omega epsilon. If sigma is greater than omega epsilon, therefore this term is neglected. So we will get under root of j omega mu by sigma, where this j angle becomes 45 degree, omega by mu by sigma, and phase velocity is omega by beta, and wavelength is 2 pi by beta. To calculate the propagation constant, attenuation constant, phase velocity, wavelength, and intrinsic impedance in a conducting medium in which given sigma is equal to 58 megamho per meter and mu r is equal to 1, epsilon is equal to 1 at a frequency of 100 megahertz. Since it is given a perfect conductor, therefore gamma is equal to sigma plus j beta is equal to j omega mu sigma. This is equal to 2 pi f into bracket mu naught mu r sigma. Angle is 45 degree. Therefore, we'll get the perfect conductor here. We'll get here sigma is not equal to 0. Therefore, gamma is equal to under root of 2 pi f. F is 100 megahertz, 110 raised to 6 into bracket mu r is 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7 and mu r is equal to 1. and sigma is equal to 58 into 10 raised to 6 angle is 45 degree. Simplify, you get 2.1399 into 10 raised to 5 angle is 45 degree. You convert this polar to rectangular, you will get 1.5131 into 10 raised to 5 plus j into 1.5131 into 10 raised to 5. Therefore, you will get alpha is equal to 1.5131 into 10 raised to 5 Nepal per meter, and beta is equal to 1.5131 into 10 raised to 5 radian per meter, and Vp is equal to omega by beta is equal to 2 pi into 10 raised to 100 into 10 to 6 divided by 1.5139 into 10 raised to 5 is equal to 4.152 into 10 raised to 3 meter per second. So lambda is equal to 2 pi by beta. Therefore, 2 pi divided by beta is 1.5131 into 10 raised to 5. This is equal to 2 into 3.142 whole divided by 1.5131 into 10 raised to 5 is equal to 41.53 into 10 raised to minus 6 meter. And intrinsic impedance eta is equal to under root of j omega mu dot sigma j into 2 pi f mu naught mu r dot sigma. So j into omega is equal to 2 pi into 10 raised to 8. So mu r is 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7 and mu r is 1 whole divided by 58 into 10 raised to 6 under root of this is equal to 3.6896 into 10 raised to minus 3 angle is 45 degree. Next, depth of penetration del is given by 1 divided by under root of pi f mu sigma. This is equal to same as 1 divided by attenuation constant alpha. Therefore, in the given problem, depth of penetration is calculated. Del is equal to 1 by pi f is 10 raised to 8 into mu naught is 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7, mu r is 1, and sigma is equal to 58 into 10 raised to 6. If we simplify this, you get 1 divided by under root of pi into 4 pi into 58 into 10 raised to 7. This is equal to 10 raised to minus 3 root 2 pi into under root of 580. This is equal to 66.085 into 10 raised to minus 7 meter. So delta it is the depth where the amplitude of wave reduces to 1 by root 2 times its maximum amplitude. Next, to determine the depth of penetration for a copper at 1 MHz frequency, copper is a good conductor. Therefore, del is given by 1 divided by under root of pi f mu sigma is equal to 1 by under root of pi f mu naught mu or sigma. So, for copper mu r is equal to 1, sigma is equal to 5.8 into 10 raised to 7 mho per meter. Therefore, del is equal to 1 divided by under root of pi into 1 into 10 raised to 6 into 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7 into 1. We simply will get 66.085 micrometer. So next to check whether the given soil is conducting or not. Consider a problem where marshy soil is characterized by sigma is equal to 10 raised to minus 2 mho per meter and permittivity epsilon is equal to 115 and permeability mu is equal to 1. At frequencies 60 Hz, 1 MHz, 100 MHz and 10 GHz. Indicate whether the soil be considered as a conductor or dielectric. At f is equal to 60 Hz, we know that to calculate sigma divided by omega epsilon. So this is given by sigma divided by 2 pi f into epsilon naught epsilon r. Substitute the value of sigma 10 raised to minus 2 under root whole divided by 2 pi into 60 into 8.854 into 10 raised to minus 12 into 15. If you calculate this value, you will get sigma divided by omega epsilon is equal to 1.9972 into 10 raised to 5. This is greater than 1. Therefore, the soil is act as a conductor at 60 Hz. At f is equal to 1 MHz, sigma by omega epsilon is given by 10 raised to minus 2 whole divided by 2 pi into 1 into 10 raised to 6 into 8.854 into 10 raised to minus 12 into 15. This is equal to 11.9836. Therefore, this value sigma divided by omega epsilon is equal to 11.9836 is greater than 1. Again, the soil act as a conductor at 1 megahertz. At frequency f is equal to 100 megahertz, again sigma divided by omega epsilon is equal to 10 raised to minus 2 whole divided by 2 pi into 10 raised to 8 into 8.854 into 10 raised to minus 12 into 15 is equal to 0.1198. Here, therefore, sigma divided by omega epsilon is less than 1. Therefore, the soil acts as a lossy dielectric. At frequency f is equal to 10 gigahertz, sigma divided by omega epsilon is given by 10 raised to minus 2 whole divided by 2 pi into 10 into 10 raised to 19 into 8.854 into 10 raised to minus 12 into 15. So we'll get 0.0012, which is less than 1. Therefore, the soil acts as a perfect dielectric. We will solve the one more problem. There is a microwave signal at 2.45 gigahertz is transmitted through a medium having conductivity is equal to 2.17 mho per meter and permittivity is equal to 47 epsilon naught and mu is equal to mu naught. You have to find propagation constant, wavelength, phase velocity, surface resistance, and intrinsic impedance. So the propagation constant with K or gamma is given by J gamma 1 minus J sigma divided by epsilon omega raised to 1 by 2, where K is equal to omega into bracket mu epsilon raised to 1 by 2 is equal to 2 pi f into mu naught epsilon raised to 1 by 2. Substitute the value of omega, mu and epsilon 2 into 3.14 into 2.44 into 10 raised to 9 into 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7 into 47 into 10 raised to minus 9 whole divided by 36 pi raised to 1 by 2 will get 351.78. And you have to calculate the sigma divided by omega epsilon. Sigma is given as 2.17 mho per meter is equal to 2.17 into 36 pi whole divided by 2 pi into 2.45 into 10 raised to 9 into 47 into 10 raised to minus 9. This is equal to 0.33921. Therefore, K is given by J into 351.78 under root of 1 minus J 0.33921 under root. This is equal to 361.478. Angle is 80.63 degree. Therefore, convert rectangular to polar form. We'll get gamma is equal to or K is equal to 58.85 plus J into 356.65 is equal to alpha plus J beta. Therefore, attenuation constant alpha is equal to 58.85 Nepper per meter and the phase constant beta is equal to 356.65 radian per meter and wavelength is equal to 2 pi by beta. This is equal to 0.0176 meter. If you substitute beta value here, therefore beta value is 356.65 and phase velocity Vp is equal to omega by beta. Omega is 2 pi f by beta. 2 pi into 2.45 into 10 raised to 9. Beta is 356.65. If you calculate, simplify this, you will get 0.04316 into 10 raised to 9 meter per second. The surface resistance Rs is given by under root of omega mu naught divided by 2 conductivity under root of 2 pi into 2.45 into 10 raised to 9 into 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7 whole divided by 2 into sigma value is 2.17. To simplify, we get 6.676 into 10 is equal to 66.76 ohm. And the intrinsic impedance eta is given by under root of j omega mu naught whole divided by sigma plus j omega epsilon is equal to under root of mu naught divided by epsilon or epsilon naught into bracket 1 minus j sigma divided by omega epsilon raised to minus 1 by 2. If you simplify, we get 377 divided by 47 raised to 1 by 2 into 1 divided by 1 minus j 0.3392 to 1 raised to 1 by 2. This is equal to 52.1, angle is 18.7 degree.